we have the NBA injury bug.
Oh,
Hero and Fred VanVleet are both out. Fred VanVleet is out with a torn ACL, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And Hero is out for 8 weeks. He's going to miss the start of the season after having ankle surgery. How do you guys feel this is going to affect both of their respective teams? And do you think which player missing is which is the greater loss? Is what I'm trying to say. For which team is this the greater loss? Is it Tyler Hero on the Heat or is it Fred VanVleet on the Houston Rockets? Let's start with you, Trev.
I would think Fred, just because I feel like everyone is looking at that team as potential, I guess championship team, that Rockets team, and with that, what he brings to the table as far as like that veteran leadership, and he's been there before, he's won it before. I think that's gonna be a big, big hole in their roster, bro. Like he's gonna be out the whole year. Like that's tough. You know what I mean? Because I feel like that was one of their big pieces. You know what I mean? Like I think Durant like that he was gonna have a veteran, solid player, and point guard VanVleet. But I mean, who's the rookie? Is he a point guard?
Yeah, he's a point guard.
So he's just going to get thrown into the fire quick. You know what I mean? I know they probably want to, bring him in slower, you know what I mean, than what this is, but it's time for the rookie to, he's going to step it up now. I don't
Reed Shepherd.
Yeah, Reed Shepherd, yep. I don't think the Heat were contenders. So I mean, yeah, it sucks for him to be out, but he's only gonna be out for a couple months, you know what I mean? What, 8 weeks, you said?
8 weeks, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, he'll miss the first 2 months of the season, get back in there. But yeah, I think as far as championship aspirations, it's Fred for the Rockets.
Yeah, I think that I agree with you as well. That's a big loss for Houston because I'm not gonna lie, Fred is the reason why they took the Warriors to 7 games last year, bro. He was snapping against the Warriors, bro. I mean, it was ridiculous. And Reed is, I mean, things like I don't wish injuries on nobody, bro. You know what I'm saying? But this is an opportunity, just to reiterate on what Trash said, for Reed Shepherd to step up. He didn't get a lot of PT last season. So now this is your opportunity to step up and show, how you could potentially be a NBA starting point guard. You know what I mean? But their guard bench is pretty deep. They still got Amen Thompson as well. Aaron Holiday. I can see Tari Eason bringing up the ball as well, or they could have KD bring up the ball. KD's brought up the ball plenty of times. We've seen him bring up the ball in Boston, in that system, in the Warriors system, OKC system, even Phoenix's system. So I agree with Trav as well.
I'm surprised y'all said that. I mean, we're talking about a team that has Kevin Durant, bro. Like, I think it's very clear who has the bigger issue is the Miami Heat. Like, they don't have a lot to work with in the first place. Like, their number one guy is Tyler Herro. That's their number one guy, which is a problem in the first place. And then now you compound that with the fact that he's going to be out, and who's going to be the main guy now? Bam. That's Asia's boyfriend, bro. That's Asia's boyfriend.
That's disrespectful, bro. Nah, that's
I'm calling like I see
disrespectful,
it, bro. Hey. Whenever you're dating a 4-time like back to back MVP, I don't know if she's back to back, but when you're dating a 4-time MVP like that, bro, you're her boyfriend. You're Asia's boyfriend until further notice. All right, like that's the main guy on the team now. So I think it's the Miami Heat who have the biggest issue. Going back to the Houston Rockets, bro. I mean, yeah. Kevin Durant is the veteran. He's the veteran. He's the veteran presence on this team. You know what I'm saying? He's won a championship. He's won multiple championships, and he's KD. So that team will be fine. Plus, they have a seasoned coach on the team and a lot of great players. They're going to be perfectly fine. Do I think they're going to win? No,
because Fred VanVleet's not there. If Fred is there, there's a chance that they could go to the finals. That's a That's a big piece, bro. I'm trying to tell you, man.
Josh, there's still what Katie brings to that team. Yes, if they had him, they have even a more of a chance of winning. But without him, they still have a chance of winning. Versus the Miami Heat, don't got a damn chance of winning.
I don't think they had a damn chance of winning with
Tyler. Bro.
Exactly.
That's my thing.
So it's like when you're starting from here, bro. It's like you can't afford to lose anything. Versus if you're already starting from here, you come down a little bit. You're still up here. You're still at an 8 versus
you're the
got
glass
9.
half full kind of guy, huh?
No, I'm just calling like I say, like Houston Rockets can very well still win. They can very well get another piece. Like they have a good coach, so the coach can move pieces around to make that team work still. And yeah, you talk about Reece Shepherd, but like I don't think Reece Shepherd is going to be the guy they're going to count on. They're probably just going to play more of like Amen Thompson. He's going to step up because Reece Shepherd, he would have to make a huge leap from last year. He only shot 33% from the 3-point line last year, only averaged 4 points last year. For him to go into a starting role this year, I don't see it happening. So I see them more so, compensating by playing their other guards and playing just kind of like no position basketball.
Go ahead. I got a question just with KD because, like I said, K that's my guy. But we've seen what KD looks like without a point guard. You know what I mean? Like a solid point guard. You know what I mean? Like with the Suns. I mean, you would think that team with KD would have done something, but nothing. You know what I mean? Like
nothing.
Brooklyn. He had Kyrie. They looked good until all the injury bugs just started hitting everybody. You know what I mean? And then obviously with Golden State, we had a point guard. So I mean, I feel like KD, yeah, he can bring the ball up. He's KD, but I feel like he is better when he's not being like the facilitator. You know what I mean? Like,
well, yeah, but I mean, you also have to remember when he almost beat the Bucks. Was it 2019? No, 2021.
No,
I'm bugging. 2018. Yeah. What year did they win? It was 1 year.
It was 2021, bro.
2021. Yeah, it was after the Lakers. Yep.
Yeah, 2021. He almost beat them except for his foot was on the line, and they didn't have no real point guard that season. James Harden wasn't healthy, and Kyrie Irving wasn't playing.
Right, but that's still a huge load. Pause to carry, bro. Like you don't want Kevin Durant to be, especially at this age too, bro.
But Josh,
that facilitator, bro.
But my point is though that was a worse team. He was a facilitator. He had to be a facilitator on a worse team and still kind of carried them that far versus being on a better team with a better coach. So I feel like if he's a facilitator in this kind of team, he'll have more help and he'll still like do better. Although he might not prefer, but I still think he can make it work.
I think that the Rockets should sign Russell Westbrook.
Please,
Russ is still a free agent, bro.
I think he would.
They need a point guard, bro. They need a point guard, bro. They need a point guard, bro.
Yo, listen, Josh. Listen. So if the Houston Rockets, let's call them on a scale from 1 to 10, let's say they're 8. You add Russell Westbrook to that equation, they're gonna be a 6, probably a 5.
No, we're not doing that, bro.
Listen, bro.
We're not doing that, bro. No Russ disrespect here, bro.
Bro, I fuck with Russ.